Well, what is gold, slinky and just a little bit sexy?
What, Kylie?
Glomesh bags.
Whoa.
First turned heads in the 50s. Your mum would have had one.
I had one.
Handcrafted.
She handed it down
in the
to
back
me.
streets of Bondi.
Yes.
No, your two sisters would have got them first.
I reckon they would have too.
Everyone from Jackie Weaver to Elle Macpherson
And Faye Emder.
and jumped on the bandwagon. And it wasn't long till the trademark mesh became the must-have accessory.
Oh, tell me about it. Well, today the morning show is getting an exclusive look at the US launch and campaign shoot, and our very own entertainment reporter, we just saw her, Catherine Eisman, is here to tell us more. Hey, Catherine, tell us more.
Hey, Larry. No one rocks a Glomesh bag quite like you, with a bit of leg, and it's very attractive.
I know.
But, it's amazing. Now, I'm excited to share an exclusive behind-the-scenes look as this beloved Australian brand, which we all grew up with, as we know, is making a big comeback and making a splash here in the US. And as you'll see, it's very close to my heart, well, more specifically under my arm. Have a look.
If you grew up in the 60s, 70s or 80s, chances are you owned a Glomesh bag. Part ladylike, part disco, shimmery and oh so slinky. The Cool Touch bags were known for feeling every bit as good as they looked, and were the it bag for the original it girls. Fast forward to today, and after decades of fashion dormancy, the iconic Aussie brand is back, making serious waves in the US. And who better to resurrect it than the grandson of the original founders, Daniel Goldberg.
So, Daniel, you've been working in fashion your entire professional life, but this relaunch was not just another brand, it was deeply personal for you. Why is that?
Well, for me, my grandparents started this business. This is how they began their life in Australia. They immigrated in 1956 and, rapidly built the brand to the biggest brand in Australia. It was the it bag, and it happened really quickly. So for me, it's just really important to continue that legacy and replicate what they did.
So, Dan, what separates Glomesh in terms of the material and the workmanship compared to imitators?
Well, first of all, we use the original 60s machines, so the bags look exactly like they did back in the day. I also use only pure brass, so the bags don't rust, which is why you see, these grandmothers handing down their bags generation after generation.
Glomesh has spawned a sea of imitators, from the mesh-inspired looks that dominated the Met Gala to the Glomesh-esque designs at the recent Sydney Fashion Week. It's safe to say the fashion world is going gaga for Glomesh.
An intoxicating cocktail of old world glam and modern girl grit, Glomesh version 2.0 is seducing a whole new generation of fashion lovers, not only in Australia, but right here in the biggest market of all, the US.
I'm surrounded by light, and I have everything but nothing at all. Everything I touch turns to gold.
The brand is launching at General Pant's new Los Angeles high-end concept store, The Local.
What's the concept behind bringing The Local to America?
Everything out there is Australian design and all Australian products.
So once they hear like the third mate, that looks great on you, then they're
It starts to sink in.
Yeah. And then they buy it.
Yeah.
Which is what you want.
Yeah, we wanted to take home a little bit of Aussie.
Just ask celebrity stylist Anita Patrickson, who dresses some of Hollywood's biggest stars, including Chrissy Teigen, Emma Watson, Emmy Rossum and Miranda Kerr.
One of the things that I absolutely love about these bags, maybe the most, is that they really just elevate everyday basics, and they're perfect, just to wear with something casual like this. A client of mine, Chrissy Teigen, would absolutely love just the cut-offs and like a really cute little top. Just add that, boom.
That's exactly why I designed the collection, so you can wear it day to night, you can wear it to breakfast, lunch, dinner.
Why do you think a brand like Glomesh might make waves in the US?
I think everybody loves something with a bit of history, something that feels a bit vintagey. I do think the timing's perfect. It has this really gorgeous 70s feel, and that's obviously a huge trend at the moment. And it's just, there's something really understated about it. You could wear it to really elevate an everyday basic, or you could pair it with something that's a bit more evening and cocktaily and just give it a little bit of an edge.
And let's be honest, when you're on the red carpet and the bright lights are shining on you, it can get really hot. So having something that's kind of almost like snake-like cool might keep you, stop the beads of sweat from forming.
Exactly.
Who can forget the brand's famous campaign created by legendary ad man Tim Mallers, featuring Jackie Weaver, Maggie Eckhart and Belinda Green. And now, me! coming on board as their latest ambassador.
I was reading your book, How to Tell a Woman by Her Handbag, and there was this part in the book speaking about Glomesh, and it just really hit home that we have so many parallels. And I just had to have you involved.
For their comeback campaign, Daniel insisted on assembling a team of Aussies to do justice to the heritage down under. Enter Glenn Nutley, celebrity hair and makeup artist turned photographer who shot the campaign.
So Glenn, as an Aussie living in LA, why did you want to get involved in the relaunch of Glomesh?
I feel like everyone growing up in Australia knew about Glomesh. Especially in the 80s, it was such a hot thing to be wearing, and also everyone knows about the history of it way back to the 50s. So now that it's making such a comeback here in the States, the metallic fabrics are just everywhere at the moment.
Now, for the social media campaign, you shot so many different types of looks. What was the inspiration behind some of them?
I feel like the Glomesh girl is so many different kinds of girls. Like, you can wear it by the pool, it can be worn to a red carpet evening event, or you can just rock it out with some denim. So I really wanted to show that variety, and because it was a social media campaign, we really wanted to blast it out and have different aspects of the brand.
What were some of the looks that you were most excited about for this new version of Glomesh?
I really like how we did the throwback and we went back to the 60s and did that kind of mod glam look, which you were actually one of the models for. And then, you know, just breaking it up to the denim and keeping it rough and some of the more glamorous looks, which we actually shot by the pool. It was just a really nice variety.
I have to say, it was pretty scary styling because you're picking out swimsuits and then you realise, like, oh my goodness, I actually have to wear this. But everyone's looking at the bag, so I think I'm safe.
And you looked amazing.
You're very kind, but thank you. The bags are good.
You gotta know I'm feeling love. Make it go. I'll never love her. Another one, another you. It's gotta be love. I said it.
Wow, Catherine, wow.
Amazing, Catherine. Congratulations.
Congrats.
Thanks, guys.
Excellent.
That's awesome.
So we just saw Glenn Nutley. Of course, he is an Aussie, but he's worked with the likes of Britney Spears and Miley Cyrus and Channing Tatum. So we want some behind-the-scenes goss. Was it amazing?
Yeah, it was amazing. It was serious business. All of us in there brainstorming. No, you know, you get a bunch of Aussies in a room and it becomes not very work-like very quickly. It was so much fun, and it's, you know, it's such a sexy, fun brand. And people say, "Oh, my mum and grandmother had it," but it's like, yeah, but when they had it, they were sexy. You know, they weren't their mum and grandma then. So it's fun to be part of that legacy.
Well, you look great. Congratulations. And if you can talk to the Goldbergs, we'd like to get the couch covered in Glomesh. We want to be on trend here. Thanks, Catherine. Great to see you. Congratulations. Congrats.
Could be a few
Thanks,
reflective problems.
Oh, I think it'll be fun.
I don't want to see two of any of that. But anyway, nice idea.
All right, good idea.